Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And as advertised, it was a windy one out there all across north central Washington today. You wouldn't tell by looking outside at our weather window at the Wenatchee Valley and our cross camera on Wenatchee Heights. The camera's not moving around all that much up that way, but we did see a steady wind earlier today of around 27 miles an hour with gusts between 35 and 40 miles an hour and even some stronger winds in some places. But I'll tell you what, as soon as this passes, we are going to be in the midst of a beautiful warming trend, and that begins tomorrow, runs on Friday, and right through the upcoming weekend. By this weekend, we were going to be talking temperatures in the lower 80s, and we'll have more on that coming up a little bit later on in your weather forecast. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. An extensive effort to clean up homeless camps and illegal dumps along the Apple Capitol Loop Trail in Douglas County in late April led to more than 1,800 pounds of garbage being hauled out. The reopening of vacation rentals in Chelan County during the COVID-19 emergency has angered Leavenworth's mayor. And Grant County PUD crews were busy early this morning restoring power to about 300 customers between Quincy and Ephrata after a power pole fire. But first we begin tonight. Area firefighters battled a pair of brush fires Tuesday afternoon and were able to keep both from spreading widely. First, 3 spot fires just afternoon in Hay Canyon near Cashmere drew firefighters from numerous local agencies as well as the Forest Service and Department of Natural Resources. Ground crews and a helicopter contained the fires to about 10 acres. The cause of the fires has not been determined. Then at about 3:45 p.m., a controlled burn on Carlson Loop Road in South Wenatchee spread and then threatened a home before Chelan County Fire District 1 crews were able to contain it to about an acre. Well, an extensive effort to clean up homeless camps and illegal dumps along the Apple Capitol Loop Trail in Douglas County in late April led to more than 1,800 pounds of garbage being hauled out. Douglas County Solid Waste said with help from the Eastmont Metro Parks Department, they cleaned out the garbage, scrap metal, needles, drug pipes, knives, a machete, and a shopping cart from 10 camps. The county said the proximity of the camps to the Columbia River made them especially troubling. The effort began back in February when they began identifying camps and distinguishing between active and abandoned sites. Using grant money, Solid Waste intends to continue the cleanup efforts along the river. Well, the opening of vacation rentals in Chelan County during this COVID-19 emergency has angered Leavenworth's mayor. In a letter to county commissioners, Mayor Carl Floria says it's a mistake not to extend the moratorium on short-term rentals the county imposed in April. Commissioners allowed that ban to expire yesterday in unincorporated areas, and Leavenworth has its own restrictions on vacation rentals in the city. But Floria says any return of weekend rental visitors puts Leavenworth at risk of further virus spread, even while most of its tourist-friendly businesses are closed to the public. His letter says, quote, "It's getting harder and harder to hold back the floodgates of people interested in traveling to Leavenworth," unquote. Meanwhile, Grant PUD crews were busy early this morning restoring power to about 300 customers between Quincy and Ephrata after a power pole fire. Power went out just after 4 a.m. Usually the PUD is able to isolate the outage and quickly restore power, but in this case, the damaged pole needed to be replaced, so the work took several more hours to complete. Well, coming up next, local counties want Governor Jay Inslee to allow them to move out from under his emergency orders related to the COVID-19 pandemic. The effects of the virus is also having an impact on the Wenatchee real estate market. The Douglas County PUD's move to manufacture industrial hydrogen got a boost in a supplement to the state capital budget. And the Chelan County Moderate Risk Waste Facility will reopen on Thursday. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
The Sangster Motors showroom in Wenatchee continues to be closed temporarily. But did you know that if you're involved in an accident, it's still possible to buy a new vehicle? If you find yourself in that situation, reach out to Sangster Motors and they'll have someone available to help. The service department at Sangster Motors remains open in the event you need a repair. By using the latest guidelines, they can keep you and their staff safe. Pickup and drop off is easy. Call 662-6134.
We appreciate all your business. We appreciate all your support. Everybody stay healthy and God bless you.
Owner Andrew Vickery brings years of experience to help you transition your backyard into a place where memories are made, family time is looked forward to, and friends are always welcome. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa offers many different styles and sizes of artesian spas, both new and used, as well as residential and commercial pool and spa services, regular maintenance and repairs, and all the chemicals required to keep your pool and spa crystal clear. Stop on by Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa today.
Welcome back. In another news, local counties want Governor Jay Inslee to allow them to move out from under his emergency orders related to the COVID-19 pandemic. But so far, neither Chelan nor Douglas County qualify to start reopening under the governor's phased recovery plan. To do so, small counties must go 3 weeks without detecting a new case of coronavirus, but the Chelan-Douglas Health District reported a new COVID-19 case as recently as 2 days ago. A total of 233 had been detected in the two counties as of this morning, including 7 deaths. Chelan County Sheriff Brian Burnett wrote an open letter yesterday to Governor Inslee urging reopening. However, on the same day, Chelan County commissioners extended their own state of emergency until at least June 1st. Well, the effects of COVID-19 is also having an impact on the Wenatchee real estate market. According to the latest real estate snapshot from Pacific Appraisal Associates, total home sales are down 10% compared to the same time last year, while active home listings are down from 132 in 2019 to 114 this year, a 14% drop. The median sales price in the Wenatchee real estate market rose slightly to $345,000 compared to just under $340,000 last year, a 2% rise. The Wenatchee real estate market includes Wenatchee, Malaga, East Wenatchee, Orondo, and Rock Island. Well, the Douglas County PUD moves to manufacture industrial hydrogen got a boost and a supplement to the state capital budget. The state awarded $250,000 to the program at the request of 12th District State Representative Mike Steele. With excess power from Wells Dam, the PUD hopes to produce hydrogen for fuel and other industrial use at a planned facility in Baker Flats. That ambitious project is scheduled for launch in 2021. Well, the Chelan County Moderate Risk Waste Facility will reopen on Thursday and return to its normal hours from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Thursday through Saturday. The Wenatchee facility on Highway 97A has been closed since mid-March in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. People dropping off waste will be asked to stay in their vehicles while staff unloads their household hazardous waste. They must have ID showing they're a Chelan County resident. The new waste drop-off site opened last December. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
You want to help others. You need a solid career. You can have both with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, stop by our campus at 595 Grant Road across from Safeway or visit chartercollege.edu.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
AC Checker has new owners who put customer service first. When you have to get there on time, call fast, friendly, reliable AC Checker, 663-TAXI. AC Checker has the industry's only on-time or it's free guarantee. Conditions apply. Call AC Checker, 663-TAXI to schedule your cab or schedule online at acchecker.com. Call American Classic Taxi, 663-TAXI. That's 663-8294.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Garlini's Restaurant in Wenatchee is giving back to the community that has supported them through the COVID-19 pandemic by giving away 1,000 free meals. In tonight's features story, Garlini's owner, Craig Still, says it's his way to say thanks for supporting not only the businesses, but the employees that work there as well.
On March 16th of this year, I had to look in the eyes of all of our employees and tell them that we didn't have the answers of whether we were going to be able to come back to work or whether or not our restaurant was even going to survive this pandemic. But we were fortunate enough to be able to stay open for curbside and takeout, and the community of Wenatchee and in our valley came out to support us, and it means everything to us. And we want to thank you for all of our customers that have done that. We want to now, on May 11th, pay it forward. We're going to feed 1,000 people.
So on May 11th, we will be feeding 1,000 people. We'll be doing this from 4 to 7.
We just want to thank you for continuing to be a part of our family and feeding our staff.
If you just want to come in to donate, you can do that.
Our community came out to support us, and they came out to support our restaurant family. And by doing that, we've been able to keep our managers working and our key employees working, our single moms, people that are paying rent. We've been able to keep that going, and you've helped us with that. You've made that happen. And we know that the only way that we come through this is if we come through together. On Monday, May 11th, no one gets turned away.
What a great cause, and if you can, please donate. Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Before that, let's take a beautiful look outside our weather window. And you really wouldn't know that it's kind of a cool, windy day, or was a cool, windy day out there. Boy, we saw winds at times between 30 and 40 miles an hour. Those were the gusts, with steady winds between 20 and 30 miles an hour. Camera moving around a little bit right now, but as we can see, lots of blue sky out there as we look down from our Sky-Fi Tower camera up on Wenatchee Heights. High temperature today, not that warm. In fact, 11 degrees cooler than yesterday's high temperature of 74. 63 unofficially today. 68 is where we should be for this time of year. We started off at 50 degrees and our normal low is 46. Record high, boy, it was a hot one back in 1992. 93 degrees our record high. Record low in 2002, and that was at 33 degrees. No new precipitation the past 24 hours. Still stuck on that 1.81 inches since January 1st, which is still about an inch and a quarter behind where we should be for moisture for the year. Sunrise 5:36, and the sun will set tonight at 8:20. Taking a look at Thursday, and I'll tell you what, we're going to be in the beginning tomorrow of a beautiful warming trend for Thursday into Friday, and especially the weekend. We'll get to those details in a second, but tomorrow low 70s in the Columbia Basin, Moses Lake, Ephrata, Quincy low 70s. We'll be right at 70 in the Wenatchee area. Cashmere 69, Eniat and Chelan also in the low 70s. You folks in Omak too, right around 71 degrees. Tonight we can expect mostly clear skies and very windy conditions early with diminishing wind around midnight or so, but here we go around 10 o'clock and you can still see some pretty heavy winds right in the center part of the state, also down in southeastern Washington. As we get into Thursday though, things really get nice. Sunshine, light wind, and warmer temperatures. Here's our little bit of a ridge beginning to to push up and over the Pacific Northwest. It's going to keep this large area of low pressure pretty much at bay over the next couple of days. For Friday, sunny, even a little bit warmer. Look at all of the sunshine all the way up and down the west coast. And when we say much warmer, we're talking temperatures Friday in the upper 70s, probably lower 80s down here in the Tri-Cities. There's that big, beautiful area of high pressure that's supplying all this warm air. Saturday, probably our nicest day of all. Mostly sunny skies, unseasonably warm. We're talking mid-80s in the Tri-Cities, low 80s for us here in north central Washington. And on Sunday, we're going to stay in the 80s, at least 80 to maybe low 80s for Wenatchee, Middle Basin. And boy, things just get nice as we continue to move through the day on Sunday and into Monday. Increasing clouds, slightly cooler for Monday. We will see temperatures still, though, in the mid-70s before our situation turns a little ugly as we get into Monday. We'll see a little bit of rain shower activity moving in Monday night, and that means about a 40% chance for scattered showers on Tuesday, with cooler temperatures too. Temperatures cooling back on Tuesday to right around 70 degrees. Let's take a look now at your Patriot Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast. Tonight we'll drop down to an overnight low of 41, so quite a bit different than we've seen the past few days. 70 our high temperature with sunshine for Thursday, 77 on Friday, and look at the upcoming weekend. Mostly sunny on both Saturday and Sunday, 81 Saturday, 80 your high temperature on Sunday, and then a bit of a cool down as some clouds move in, partly cloudy and 76 Monday, and a 40% chance of rain with some clouds on Tuesday. High temperatures by then right around 70 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Aging and Adult Care offers many in-home care options and services for seniors and family caregivers. But did you know they also offer free in-home delivered meals? Aging and Adult Care has expanded its program for home-delivered meals to help elderly and vulnerable adults at this challenging time. If you are in need of prepared meals or know someone who could benefit, call Aging and Adult Care for more information about free home-delivered meals. Call 509-886-0700.
I'm Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. At Alpine Air, we think of ourselves as customer service-oriented retailers. When you make an appointment, please visit our store, meet our people, see our shop. We are serious about heating and air conditioning. Carrier and Alpine Air are offering huge factory rebates and financing options for all your needs. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call for your free replacement estimate. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
With TV advertising, what we want to do is more deeply connect with the community.
People spot me in different parts around North Central, Costco and Wenatchee, say, hey, you're the pizza guy. And so they wouldn't know that if it weren't for the TV commercials we've done.
We've been here so long that people already know who we are and what we do, but to have that image flash on their television screen as opposed to just hearing it in the radio or seeing it in the newspaper, I just love the fact that we can actually put our finger on when a customer comes in and says, I saw your ad.
It's becoming increasingly difficult in this digital age to know where are your customers listening or watching, because I watch all the different channels that they watch too, like Cooking Channel, History Channel, and so it was wonderful to be able to be on there.
I would say that if you want to do business in Wenatchee, then you should connect with the people of Wenatchee, and there's no better way to do that than with NCWLIFE.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Wednesday to you. Staying home and staying healthy. I'm Eric Granstrom on the NCWLIFE channel. New Seahawks tight end Greg Olson has been trying to get used to his new team remotely. He was hoping he'd be in camp getting to know his teammates face-to-face and working on getting used to the new offense. But, of course, after he signed in February, the whole world turned upside down because of the pandemic. He said he's doing what he can remotely.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's been very different from what I've been used to, what everyone's been used to. It doesn't make it any easier, the fact that you're trying to transition to a new team, a new organization. This is the first new offense I've learned in a long time. So it would have been a lot easier to obviously do this in person. And that was part of what I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to get out there, a couple weeks back and, just get familiar with the area, get familiar with the guys on the team in the locker room. And then, of course, really be able to dive in, on the offense and on the scheme and kind of learn with a little bit more hands-on approach. But, we just wrapped up our meetings. They're doing a really good job. I think we're getting a lot done.
Olson and the rest of the team got a surprise last week when Pete Carroll arranged for comedian Will Ferrell to appear during a team video conference playing the part of Greg Olson.
I thought he did good. I got to find out who talked to him because somebody gave him some good insight and some good background research. My core is better than his, which I guess will be good.
Look, I know what you're thinking. I'm an older guy. I'm 36. But I've been working out. Don't worry. I mean, does this look like the body of a 36-year-old?
I thought it was great. I thought it was really funny. I got a kick out of it. That was a fun introduction to the group.
Olson was in the booth for Fox broadcasting XFL games until the league was suspended due to coronavirus. He'd been asked several times why not just retire and go on to his next career after a successful 14-year stint in the NFL.
When I got released from Carolina that Monday after the Super Bowl, when I could start receiving calls and start kind of go through a little bit, more deeper dive on what opportunities were out there. I got that question a lot. And the answer I gave the teams is the same answer I pretty much give everyone. I said, if I wanted to go to TV or if I wanted to move on from football, I could have done it 3 years ago. I've been fortunate to have those opportunities, but, this is really what I like doing. This has really been the passion of my whole life. I've done it since I was a kid. I grew up with this game. And, I know I can play.
Greg Olson joins a very full tight end room, or a virtual room, if you will, for the Seahawks. And, of course, Seahawks fans hoping he has a lot more left in the tank. Well, ESPN is doing what it can to help baseball fans scratch their itch by broadcasting Korean League baseball games. There's another offer out today. MLB.com is featuring a continuous stream of 42 of the most memorable half innings in modern baseball history. Each half inning will be shown in its entirety, beginning in chronological order.
I think it would be safe to say that no man in the history of baseball has ever come up to home plate in a more dramatic moment.
3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 strike away.
2 out in the 9th inning.
And now trying to deliver a game winner.
The crowd is on their feet. A season hangs in the balance on the cusp of a career-defining moment.
This has just been a crazy half inning.
The years, the teams, the faces may change, but if history's taught us anything, baseball immortality is only 1 inning away.
Florida, center field, the Diamondbacks are world champions.
Spanning 63 years and featuring all 30 clubs, relive the winning streaks and wild comebacks, bat flips and broken curses, the penance and the perfection.
Alexei! Yes!
Icons reaching untouchable milestones and moments that transcended far beyond the game.
It is official now. Cal Ripken has broken Lou Gehrig's record.
The little-known players whose names are forever remembered.
Line drive to the base hit. The Braves go to the World Series.
And those who walked off into baseball lore. So slide into a comfortable position because 8 hours of epic innings begins now.
So just log on to MLB.com and turn up the sound and sit back and relive some of the great baseball moments of the past with 42 epic half innings. Here's hoping we have some real baseball now live coming soon. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And finally tonight, the city of Quincy has unveiled a plan for sprucing up the west entry into the town. The city has been working with a team from Microsoft, the owners of a large data center in town, to make a stretch of Highway 28 from the recently installed roundabout to downtown more welcoming and appealing. The plan calls for earthen berms lining both sides of the highway that will be filled with native grasses, rocks, and trees. There's not yet a timeline for completion for that project. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Join me tomorrow. Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Hold tight just a minute. This is not a good time. I'm recording the promo for the news. I don't know where the fire extinguisher is. No, it's in the crisper drawer in the refrigerator. Yeah, that's where the fire extinguisher is. Or just use a garden hose. Yeah, and don't call me during the show anymore. Join me tomorrow for a Thursday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll have everything you need to start your Thursday the right way, the local way. Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, right here, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Grant, back to you.
We'll be watching, Dan. Thank you. And now let's take a quick check of our Patriot Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast, mainly because it's going to be so darn nice as we get into our Thursday forecast. Sunny and warmer. High temperature tomorrow around 70. We'll continue that warm up and this warming trend right through the end of the week and into the weekend. 77, the high temperature on Friday. And I'll tell you what, I really hope everyone has outdoor plans this weekend, maybe a little boating, fishing, golf in your plans. 81 Saturday, 80 the high temperature on Sunday. A little bit of a dip in our weather as we get into the first part of next week. Tuesday, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day and slightly cooler at about 76 degrees. And then Tuesday, temperatures more back to normal. We'll see mostly cloudy skies. A weak weather system will move through on Tuesday, bringing us a 40% chance of rain, maybe even a little bit breezy conditions as well, but high temperatures still fairly decent with highs Tuesday of 70 degrees. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com, or you can just give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
This is Caitlin Hedershe, the producer of the NCWLIFE magazine. Each week, I'm bringing you a look behind the scenes of the faces, places, and events that make North Central Washington the place we call home. Tune in every weekday for an in-depth look at a new topic each week. From local artists in their studios to businesses breaking barriers that might surprise you and everything in between. Join me on the NCWLIFE magazine right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
The Sangster Motors showroom in Wenatchee continues to be closed temporarily. But did you know that if you're involved in an accident, it's still possible to buy a new vehicle? If you find yourself in that situation, reach out to Sangster Motors and they'll have someone available to help. The service department at Sangster Motors remains open in the event you need a repair. By using the latest guidelines, they can keep you and their staff safe. Pickup and drop off is easy. Call 662-6134.
We appreciate all your business. We appreciate all your support. Everybody stay healthy and God bless you.
Owner Andrew Vickery brings years of experience to help you transition your backyard into a place where memories are made, family time is looked forward to, and friends are always welcome. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa offers many different styles and sizes of artesian spas, both new and used, as well as residential and commercial pool and spa services, regular maintenance and repairs, and all the chemicals required to keep your pool and spa crystal clear. Stop on by Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa today.
You want to help others. You need a solid career. You can have both with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, stop by our campus at 595 Grant Road across from Safeway, or visit chartercollege.edu.